Oh, the weather outside is awesome. That's all I got. That's about as much as I will sing for you guys. Hey everyone, Craig Chamberlain here. This is IT Life, where you get to join me on my journey through life. Well, it's Christmas, 2015. Merry Christmas, everybody. Thank you for joining the show. Getting close to episode 30, which is almost 1 month of doing this. I've been enjoying it a lot. And proudest moment in parenting history may have happened last night. I opened, my parents got me Super Mario Maker for the Wii U, and I asked for it for my youngest son, 2 years old, James. As soon as I opened it, he freaked out. He was so jazzed to have Super Mario Maker. So he's running around the house for the rest of the night. Wouldn't let me take it from him. He had the box. Always had the box with him. Cutest thing in the world. Mario Maker, Mario Maker, I'm going to figure this out. He was like telling everybody about it. And so we get home. He even had it with him in the car seat on the way home. We get home and it's time for bed. Nope, he wants to take it to the bed too. And so he finally falls asleep. This is like 4 hours after opening it, maybe 5 hours after opening it. Finally falls asleep and he's clutching it in both hands. And I wish I could have got a picture of it. It was too dark, unfortunately. Too dark for me to get a picture of it. But it was classic. It was a cool moment for me. Christmas has gone really well. And again, you guys see the sun's out? That's crazy. Northern Indiana, we got our sun today. And I hope everyone else's Christmas is going well. I hope you guys got what you want. So far, I could talk about my favorite gift, Apple TV / Steam Link. But I'm not going to go into too much detail of that. This video is not just for me and my kids and you guys. I mean, it's not just for me and you guys. It is also for my kids. So I thought that I should at least at some point kind of talk about my faith a little bit. Awkward, I know. I don't know. I like Christmas because of, why it's here. When I was 20, I kind of had a crisis of faith. I was in my 20s. I had depression, a major depression. I got in a huge fight with what was my God at the time. And then over the period of about a year, I started to make new friends and build new relationships. That's actually the year I met my wife. And it wasn't until later that I realized that God had a part in that. Like my coming out of my depression slowly over that next year. Had a lot of really positive people come into my life, friendships, relationships that kind of pushed me in his direction. And I ended up coming across a book that answered a lot of my frustrations and angers. It's called Mere Christianity. Don't know if you've heard of it. But one thing I don't like about religion in general and they say you don't talk about politics and religion, and that's fine, but this is YouTube. I can talk about whatever. One thing I don't like about religion usually is the religion part, So a lot of my soul searching when I was in that age group, around that age, was looking at various philosophies and what they meant to me. And, at the end of the day, the person Christ, which is this holiday is really all about, like what he taught just kind of stood on its own for me, and it just answered so many questions. And to me, it still stands on its own. And I can't follow it, I don't think anybody really can follow it. And he even says nobody will follow it the way it's supposed to be followed. But it sets up that ideal, and that helps me because I'm like all over the place. I am everywhere. And it kind of gives me that solid, stagnant point to shoot for in a lot of ways. And unfortunately, when it comes to religion, a lot of people look at the people of religion rather than like what's taught. And that was one of the things I think that really solidified it between Mere Christianity and kind of like going in and reading what Jesus actually taught. That's what really solidified a lot of what he taught for me, not the people who fail to practice it. Because he even said like the people who follow me aren't going to be able to like follow me right. It's like they like all kind of it all kind of made sense to me after. And like here looking 10 years later after all of that, he's just helped me immensely over the years. And I wish I could go on and on about that, but I'm not going to. I mean, that's probably, the only reason I'm sharing this is because it's Christmas. I'm not really somebody who likes to talk about it a lot. But what I like is what I would encourage people to do is kind of just explore for yourself. It's just good to ask questions, and and to find your own answers. Have a good day. Sorry, guys, got to cut it short.